Recording has started.
Hi, my name is Melissa Powell, and this video will be in audio only. Today I am going to switch gears a little bit. I usually talk about technologies such as Windows 10 or Android as what I've discussed so far, but today I want to talk about something that's a little different. I want to talk about the Roku box. Now, the Roku box is a box that you hook to your TV, and it gives you options to, it adds apps to your TV. So it gives you the option to access Netflix, Hulu, Vudu, and Sling, as well as a bunch of other Roku channels that you can access. And it's kind of a fun device. I actually really like it. And when I bought my Roku box, I had no idea that it had accessibility features built into it. But I am very glad that it does, because if it wasn't for the audio guide, I would not be able to use the Roku box. But it does have a built-in audio guide for those of us who are blind or visually impaired. And so I want to go through and explain how to use the Roku box and with the audio guide. The first thing I'd like to do, however, is go through the remote and describe the different buttons that are available. So, and I have a Roku Ultra, and so some of my buttons will be different than if you have a Roku Premier. Your buttons may vary a little bit. You will not have some of these buttons, but I'll explain here. So the first button on the Roku Ultra, at the very top of the remote, is your power button. And when you push this button, it will turn your Roku box on and off, as well as your TV. Now, the Roku Premier does not have this option on the remote. And then the next row down, you have a, starting from left to right, the first button is a back button, and then on the right is your home button, and then go down one more row and you have your left arrow, your little round OK button in the middle, and your right arrow and your up and down arrows. Go down one more row and you have another back button. And then if you are using the Roku Ultra, you will have a little microphone button. And if you push this button, you can do a voice activated search. And then next to the microphone button, you would have an options button. And then going back to the left again, you would have a rewind, a stop play button, and a fast forward button. So the rewind and fast forward buttons are used to rewind or fast forward you through scenes in videos. And then of course your square play stop button will either play or pause a video. And then next, down one more row, on the left hand side is your Netflix button. So if you push this button, it will automatically take you to Netflix. And then you have a Sling button right next to that, and then you go down one more row and you have a Hulu button and a Vudu button. And so when you push these buttons, it will launch the associated app. And then
Chat head with
at the very bottom, you have two little round buttons, and these are used for gaming. Now, Now I'm going to start by kind of demonstrating how you can do this, and I'm going to explain your settings and stuff and how you can turn on your audio guide. So when you turn on your Roku box, you are placed in the main menu, and to navigate through the list of options in your menu, you push your arrow keys. So you would go down. So the first option is your home button, and it's telling me that I have 240 channels. The next option is my feed, and this option gives you news about upcoming shows and maybe some apps that you've subscribed to. And then you have a news app, and you can watch your top stories, your sports here, your politics here, and it will bring up different news channels that you can watch. And here you have a search field. And to use the search field, you would press the OK button and insert keyboard. Now, let me see if I can turn this up just a little bit louder for you. Charlie. In the search field, when you enter it, you are displayed a keyboard, and you can type in the search field a movie that you would like to watch. And what you do is you use your left and right arrows. Insert Bravo. So you would do so you press right arrow once and you'd be on A. Bravo. B. Charlie. And as you, each time you press the right arrow, it moves you forward one letter. And to move back a letter, you would press your left arrow. Now, to type the character into the search field, you would push the OK button, and that would select the character. So each time you land on a character that you would like to enter, you would press the OK button. I don't prefer doing searches this way. It takes a long time to navigate through all your letters. I would rather use the voice search option, which I will talk about here in a little while. So I press the home button to take me back to my main menu, and the next option that you have is your streaming channels option, and this option allows you to add channels to your unlabeled button camcorder, to your Roku. Press Alt plus Enter to activate player. And so to add a channel, let's go into the streaming channels category. I'm going to hit the OK button on my remote. In channel store, featured button 1 of and this is the channels store. Channels. And the first category is featured. And to enter the featured category, I press my right arrow And when I press my right arrow, it tells me about the first channel, which is Aquatic Life, and it reads the description of the channel to me. And if I wanted to add it, I would press the add button, but I don't want to add this channel.
In channel sort, featured button 1 of 30. 15 channels. 4K UHD content available button.
The next category is 4K HD content. And again, to enter the category, I would press my right arrow.
In 4K UHD content available, Netflix button 1 of 17 in the grid. Amazon Video. Curiosity Stream button.
Now the channels are displayed in a grid.
Out of 5 stars, 4,155 ratings. Player additional.
And so
Curiosity Stream is the world's first and free on-demand streaming service
in
for quality non-fiction programs that educate, entertain, and inspire. Sign up at curiositystream.com and enjoy immediate access to outstanding science, tech, nature, and history documentaries with a free trial.
So in the categories, when you enter a category, like I said, the items are displayed in a grid. So you can navigate with your right arrow 3 times, and then you would go down. And you could navigate with your left arrow 3 times. Then I go down again, and I navigate with my right arrow 3 times. Go back down again, navigate with my left arrow 3 times. And so that's how you access a category. Now let's see if I can find a channel that I might want to add. New and notable category. Let's check that one out. I'm going to push OK on new and notable. And let's see here. I'm going to go down.
Fixation TV Internet. World Poker Tour button. Home Business TV button. Elevate TV Net. JR World Travel button. Wow Presents List button 25. JR World Travel button 22 of 100.
Here's a channel.
In the grid. 4.5 out of 5 stars, 3 ratings. JR World Travel TV educating you on travel tips, travel services, travel needs, travel legalities, travel safety, travel promotions. We are traveling the world and share with you from our experience. The JR World Travel Show brings you documentaries and interviews for your education needs.
Okay, so this is a free channel. So I am going to this JR World Travel. So I'm going to push my OK button to select the channel. And my first option is add channel. So I'm going to push my OK button again. And it's going to add the channel to the end of home.
In channel and dialog, JR World Travel has been added to the end of home. To move it, highlight it and press the options button. OK button, press OK.
Okay, now I'm going to hit my OK button one more time.
In JR World Travel, 4.5 out of 5 stars.
And
JR World Travel TV educating you on travel tips. In you and notable JR World Travel.
So this gives you
1417
the option to add channels in your channel streaming category. And so the other categories, let me go down through them here. So you have new and notable. And again, I'm using my down arrow. You have most popular channels. You have talk free.
Search channels. button 6
and then you can search channels.
movies on TV button 7
You have movies and TV,
channels.
and here it says you have 801 channels, so this is where you'd find most of your channels is in movie and TV. In fact, let's just take a quick look at these.
In movies on TV, Netflix button 1 of 881 in the grid.
Your first option would be Netflix, which I already have. I'm just going to read through a few of these for you.
Additional fees, watch TV shows and movies recommended just Sling TV button for 881 in the grid. 3.5 out of 5 stars, 198,357 ratings. May require additional. No TV, it's free TV button 7 of 881 in the grid. HBO Now button 13 of 800. ABC button 16 of 881
You have ABC.
in the grid. XFI and IDY stream data button 19 of 881 in the grid. 3.5 out of 5 stars, 8,169 ratings. Cable or satellite required. Acorn TV button 22.
And some of these channels are free, and some of them are not.
3,397 ratings. May require additional fees.
The ones that say may require additional fees are not free. So, to navigate through this category, just like the other categories, you navigate with your down arrow, your right arrow, and your left arrow. So you go down, and then you can go right 3 times, and then you can go down again, and then you can go left 3 times. Okay, now, so that's how you use the streaming channel store.
In channel store, movies on TV button 7 of 30. 881 channels.
I'm going to push my back button,
In main menu, streaming channels.
and I'm back to my streaming channels.
Settings button 6.
Now I'm going to talk about the settings, and the settings menu is where you can configure your Wi-Fi settings, do your system updates, and you can check for
Review cancelled button. Press Alt plus Enter to activate.
You can check for your audio guide. This is where you turn on your audio guide. So I've arrowed down in the main menu to the settings category, and I am going to push the OK button.
In settings, network button 1 of 10.
The first option is network, and I'm just going to go through all these settings and let the screen reader read these to you. So I'm going to hit OK on network.
In network, about button 1 of 3. Network name, mail, status, connected, connection type, wireless IP address 10.0.0.9.
Okay, so you
check connection button 2 of 3.
the first one is about.
To test your network connection to the internet, this may take a minute.
The second one is check connection, and if I wanted to do that, I would press the OK button, and it would check for my internet connection, but I'm already connected, so I don't need to do that.
Set up connection button 3 of 3.
Set up connection. Again, I would press my OK button here, and this would allow me to choose a wireless network. And then I would type in a password and push the OK button again to connect to the internet. I'm going to push the back button 1 time.
In settings, network button
I'm back in settings. I'm going to push my down arrow again.
Themes button 2 of 10.
This is your themes category, and
my themes button 1 of 2.
you have my themes
Custom settings button 2
and
of
custom
2.
settings.
My themes button 1 of 2.
And so I'm going to go back again. I don't really know what those do, so I don't really want to mess with those.
In settings, settings button 2 of 10. Screensaver button.
The next one is your screensaver settings.
After 10 minutes.
And mine is set on start after 10 minutes. And so if a show goes off and you don't start another show within 10 minutes, your screensaver will come on. I'm going to push OK button here.
In screensaver button 1 of 2. Wait time button 2 of 2.
And here is your screensaver button.
Screensaver button 1
And
of
I'm
2.
going to push OK again.
Roku digital clock radio button not selected 1 of 9.
And I have different screensavers here. I have Roku digital clock. I would push the OK button if I wanted to select that, which I don't.
Roku analog clock radio button not selected.
Roku analog clock. I don't want that.
Aquatic life radio button selected.
Aquatic life is what mine is set on, so it's like a fish tank.
Mobile screensaver radio button.
You can
not
have
selected
a mobile
4 of 9.
screensaver.
Photo collage radio button not selected.
You can have a photo
5 of 9.
collage.
Living scriptures radio button.
I
not
could have a
selected,
living
6 of 9.
scripture screensaver.
PROCLESSIC
I could have
radio
a
button,
Pro
not
Classic
selected, 7
screensaver.
of 9.
These are because of the 2 channels that I've added to my player.
Bike radio button not
I could have a
selected,
bike
8 of 9.
screensaver
CMBTV radio button not
or a
selected, 9 of
CMBTV
9.
screensaver. I will leave it on Aquatic Life. I really don't care. The fish tank screensaver is just fine with me.
Screensaver button 1 of 2.
I'm going to push the back button again.
In settings, screensaver, display type button 4 of 10. 1080p HDCP 1.4.
The next option is your display type, and this option
2205.
changes what your display looks like, but I'm not going to mess with that either because I don't want to change my screen.
Accessibility.
And the next category is our accessibility category. I'm going to press the OK button here.
In accessibility, captions mode button 1 of 7.
The first option is captions mode, and this would be for somebody that's hearing impaired. You could turn on your closed caption here.
Captions preferred language button 2 of
The
7.
next one is your captions preferred language.
This language will be used for captions when available. Captions style button.
Caption style.
Audio guide button.
Here's
4
our
of 7.
setting, audio guide.
Audio guide on your device. Press the options button on your remote for consecutive times quickly.
So to turn on the audio guide, you can either come here into settings and arrow down to accessibility and then go to audio guide and push the OK button to turn it on, or you can push the options button on your remote 4 times quickly at any time, and this will turn on and turn off the audio guide.
Speech rate button 5 of 7. Change rate at which audio guide speeds.
The next option is your speech rate, and I'll push OK here.
Very fast radio button not selected 1 of 4. This is what very fast will sound like.
And you would use your
Audio guide. Speech rate button 5 of 7. Change rate at which audio guide speeds. Very fast radio button not selected 1 of 4. This is what very fast will sound like.
You have very fast, and these are radio buttons. You use your down, up, and down arrows.
Fast radio button not selected 2 of 4. This is what fast will sound like.
And then you have your fast option.
Normal radio button selected 3 of 4. This is what normal would sound like. Slow radio button not selected 4 of 4. This is what slow would sound like.
And mine's set on normal, and I'm going to leave it there. If I wanted to change it, I would push the OK button on one of those options, and I could change my speech speed. I'm going to push the back button again.
Speech rate button 5 of 7. Change rate at which audio guide speeds. Volume button 6 of 7. Select the volume for audio guide.
The next option is volume, and this allows you to select the volume for your audio guide.
5. Radio button not selected.
There's
1 of 3.
high.
This is what I would sound like. Medium radio button selected.
Medium,
3.
and that's what
mine
mine's set on.
Like. Low radio button
And
not
low.
selected. 3 of 3. This is what low would sound like.
And you push the OK button to select one of these radio buttons as well. I'm going to push the back button again.
Volume button 6 of 7. Shortcut button 7 of 7. Captions mode button 1 of 7. Captions preferred language. Captions style cut. Audio guide. Speech rate. Volume button. Shortcut button. Captions mode. Captions style. Audio guide button 4 of 7.
I am going to go back one time.
In settings, accessibility button 5 of 10. Remote button 6 of 10.
The next one is your remote control settings for your remote.
Audio button 7 of 10.
Then you have your audio settings.
Home screen button 8 of 10.
And then you would have your home screen settings.
Privacy button
Then you
10
have
of
your
10.
privacy settings.
System button 10 of 10.
And then you have your system settings, and I'm going to show you in your system settings how you can update your Roku device, because
Unlabeled button.
they do have to be
Press Alt
updated
plus
on
enter to
occasion.
activate.
So I'm going to push OK here.
In system about button 1 of
You
10.
have about
Time button 2 of
time.
10.
This is where you can fix your clock.
USB media button 3 of
USB
10.
media.
Control other devices button
Control
4 of
other
10.
devices.
Language button 5 of 10.
Language.
Screen mirroring button 6
Screen
of 10.
mirroring.
System update button
And here's
7 of
system
10.
update.
Last check November 14th 10:34 a.m. Last updated November 11th. In system update check now button.
And I just pushed OK on the system update button. And again, I'm down arrowing to these, and I'm going to push OK on the check now button to check for
In
updates.
software update dialog checking for news. In software update dialog your Roku player software is up to date. OK button. Press
I'm
OK.
going to push
to select.
OK.
In system update.
My
last check,
Roku
November
player
14th,
is up to date,
7:30 p.m. Last updated
and
November
I
11th,
am
3:38
going to
p.m.
push the back
In
button.
system update. In settings system button 10 of 10.
And this is all I'm going to cover in the settings category, but if you have your own Roku box, feel free to explore the settings. And now I am going to talk about how you can navigate your channels.
In main menu.
I just pressed my home button, and I'm going to push the OK button to activate the home screen. In the home screen, this is where all your channels are. So you use your up and down arrows to navigate, as well as your left and right arrows. So you could go down. The first option is Netflix. The next option would be Sling. And if I wanted to navigate to the next channels over, I would push my right arrow twice, and then I could go down again to video, and then I could push my left arrow twice, and then go down again, and press my right arrow twice, and just keep navigating the same way. Press my down arrow, go left twice. Okay, so this is how you navigate through the channels. Now to activate one, you just hit the OK button. So let's find one here.
Classics channel button 16 of 2. Action Classics channel button. In main menu.
Whoops.
In home. Action film. This is an advertise. Film Journalist button. Action Classics. Wild West Classics channel button.
Let's try Wild West Classics. And I'll push the OK button here.
In Wild West Classics channel dialog.
It's gonna load the channel.
In Wild West Classics channel Roku Garage. New releases Stagecoach to Denver. Button 1 of 25. Lambert as the stagecoach wreck filling the condition or so the stony replacing and alter Kunskins land survey when Red Rider exposes the hoax. Lambert has his due share of Red in jail.
Okay, so if I want to navigate down through the
3044.
if I want to navigate down through the channels or down through the categories, I press my down arrow.
Most popular McClintock button 1 of 25. Cattle Banner George Washington McClintock.
Okay, so and to navigate across in the through the options in the category,
The Lone Ranger. Canwell.
I just press my right arrow and my left arrow.
Sing Cowboy. Sing button. The Arizona Gunfighter button 4 of 20. Sing. The Lone Ranger.
I'm gonna go down again
John Wayne, Voice of the Divide, button 1 of 9.
to the John Wayne category. I'm gonna press my right arrow to navigate through it.
Wallace Frontier, but Paradise Canyon, button 3 of McClintock, but the Lone Rider, button 5 of 9.
And if I want to play this movie, the Dawn Rider, I would press the OK button, or I could push the play button on my Roku remote here. If I want to stop it, I'm going to push the play stop button, and I can push the back button to go back to the channel. And I can navigate to another movie, Riders of Destiny. If I want to play it again, I would push either the OK button or the play stop button on my Roku remote here. Okay, so that's how you navigate through a channel. I am going to actually just take you into Netflix real quick. So I'm going to press my home button. I'm going to push OK. And I'm going to just push my Netflix button. And it's going to bring me up with Netflix.
Review cancel button. Press Alt plus Enter to activate.
Get it to load here. I'm on the profile selection screen. I need to find my name here.
Melissa Powell.
It's me. I'm going to push the OK button on that, and this will bring up my Netflix screen.
On the browse screen, in my list row, 221 titles in this row, part of the country.
Now I'm in the My List row. I'm going to navigate with my right arrow through the options.
The longest day.
I want to play one. I just push the play or the OK button, and I'm on the longest day here. Here we go.
2 hours, 58 minutes, 30 seconds. 2 hours, 58 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Press OK to pause.
I'm going to stop that now. Okay.
2 hours, 58 minutes.
I'm going to push my back button.
Press OK to play. On browse screen. In my list row.
I'm going to push my down arrow.
In the popular on Netflix row. 75 titles in this row. In my list row. In the search and menu row. Search. In the emotional TV dramas row. In the search and menu
Here's
row.
a search and menu row.
Categories.
And this is where you can search and browse categories. And so you use your right and left arrow.
Categories. 2 of 6 buttons.
Your first option is your search button, and you would press OK and type in the movie that you would like to watch, like I told you before. And then you would press OK again. The next one is your categories button.
Search and browse. Categories.
I'm going to push OK on this.
On the categories screen. In categories list. TV shows. 1 of 18.
When you have TV shows, you would navigate with your left and right arrows through these.
In TV shows category. 1,255 titles.
To go into the category, I press my right arrow. Then I navigate with my down and up arrow and my right and left arrows.
In categories list. TV shows. Netflix originals.
I'm going down with my down arrow.
Buttons.
The next one is Netflix originals. If I want to go into the category, again, I press my right arrow.
In Netflix originals category. 164 titles. Fuller House.
I'm going to push my left arrow.
In categories list.
I'm going to go down again.
Action and adventure.
Action and adventure.
18 buttons.
Again, you want to go through the category, just press your right arrow, and then you can use your arrow keys to navigate through those categories.
And then children and family movies, comedies, documentaries, dramas, horror movies, independent, international, music on new release, recently romantic, sci-fi, stand-up comedy, thrillers.
Just arrowing down. Okay, that's the end of your categories. Now, let me go out of Netflix here. Back to the home screen. Push the home button. Push OK. There's one more option
Review cancel button.
that I would like to
Press
show
Alt
you.
plus enter to activate.
And this is the voice search option. And if you have a Roku Ultra, you can do a voice search by pressing the microphone button. If you don't have an Ultra, this option is not available. I'm going to press the button. You'll hear a tone. I'm going to talk while I'm holding the button down, and then I'll let up on the button. Find How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And it's going to search.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000, button 1 of 8. 2 out of 4 stars, 2 out of 4 stars, released in 2000, rated PG, 1 hour, 45 minutes, genres, children, holiday, fantasy, and comedy, starring Jim Carrey, Jeffrey Tambor, and Christine Baranski, directed by Ron Howard.
It gives me a description of the movie, the rating, and who plays in it. If I want to enter the search categories to expand that, I would press the right arrow.
And How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000, Netflix available with subscription, button 1 of 2 out of 4 stars. Campaign go now, like from $9.90. Netflix.
It's given me 2 options. The first one is Netflix, which I have. And the next one is Fandango, which I'd have to buy. So I have Netflix, so I'm just going to push the OK button.
On to Netflix.
And then
Play.
it's going to play.
Play.
So
1 hour, 44 minutes, 26 seconds remaining.
And this movie is narrated. So I'm going to go ahead and press the pause button. And then I'm going to push the back button.
3 minutes, 56 seconds remaining. Press OK to play. Press up for more. On the details screen for now the drinks.
And this takes me to the details screen. Now, on the details screen, it gives me a description, and then it gives me other options. I'm going to show you the subtitles here. Play from beginning. Audio and subtitles. Again, I'm down arrowing. I'm going to hit the OK button.
Subtitles. 2 of 2 buttons. Up. Currently selected. English CC. Up. Audio. 1 of 2 buttons. English.
And I have
to choose English.
Audio, English.
Currently selected. English audio description.
And under that I have
select to choose English audio description.
Audio, English description, and I'm going to push OK on this as well.
Currently selected.
And when I do this, it brings up the narration for the movie. So then I'm just going to push my back button one time and that will stay selected.
Audio and subtitles. 3 of 5 buttons.
I'm going to push back one more time.
On the browse screen. In my list row. 221 titles in this row.
And now when I push play, it will describe the movie to me. So I think I'm going to go back to the home. So I hope this video has been helpful to you in describing the different Roku settings. And there is one more thing that I forgot to tell you. If you have a Roku Ultra player, on the right hand side of your remote, a little ways from the top, there is a volume button and it turns your TV up and down. And then on the left there is a not quite to the middle of your remote, but a little ways down from the top, there's a audio earphone jack where you can put some earphones in there and you can listen to your TV through the earphones. And this is a great option if you want to watch TV at night and you don't want to wake up the rest of the family or something, or it'll work her through the house, and so you can walk around through the house and just listen to the TV if you want. And so I think this is a pretty cool option. There are some flaws in the accessibility. There are some apps that I found that don't work very well. One of them is YouTube, another one is the PBS channel, and the NBC channel. These do not really have much accessibility. They don't, when you click on them, they don't give you much of an audio description. And so there could be some improvement in these areas, and we're dealing with some third-party apps here, but I really do appreciate the Roku company for providing this accessibility option to us who are blind and visually impaired, because we, for the most part, I think enjoy TV just as much as our sighted counterparts do, and we like to know what's on. We don't like to just have to flip through channels and guess what's on, or click on something and not know what you're going to watch. I kind of like to choose something that I would like to watch, and so this is a great feature, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and thank you, and have a great day.
Shutter button. Review cancel button. 45 for unlabeled button. 45 review cancel. Shutter button. Chat head with shutter. Review cancel button. 46 unlabeled button. Chat head with shutter button. Review cancel button. 46 unlabeled. Chat head with shutter button. Shutter. Chat head with Riley Blinn. Unlabeled button. 46 18 review cancel button. Shutter button. Chat head with Riley. Shutter button. Review cancel button. Press Alt plus Enter to activate. Alert global context menu. Showing items 1 to 9. Global context menu. Selected. Read from top in list. Press Alt plus Enter to activate. Camcorder. Review cancel button. Camcorder.